Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Automotive Spring made by Volkswagen here in Geneva. I'm very pleased to welcome the Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Volkswagen AG, Dr. Ferdinand Pirk, and his wife, Ursula. Welcome. Then we have the Chairman of the Board of Management of Volkswagen AG, Professor Martin Winterkorn. Welcome, Dr. Winterkorn. It's a very great pleasure to once again welcome the Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Porsche Holding SE, Dr. Wolfgang Porsche. Welcome. And looking around here, I see that we have board members from our group brands, works council members, representatives of the workforce, and last but not least, as is tradition, the president of the German Automotive Industry Association, or VDA, Matthias Wissmann. Welcome. As I said when we began, we are moving into the automotive spring, and an automotive journal even said that the Golf GTI as a convertible would actually be a killer for hairstyles. And for that reason, I'd like to ask Klaus Bischoff, head designer at Volkswagen, to come out and join me. Hi, Klaus. Come over into the light with me. I hope that you don't mind my comment about your hairstyle. Well, no, I don't mind that at all. The two ladies at the back actually would have had problem. I didn't, of course. They would have problems if you really step on the gas with the GTI, because the things will be very fresh in there, of course. Well, there is a wind deflector there, but let's look into the past. Let's think of the Wörthersee Lake event. We like to go there, and that's where you first showed the GTI convertible, the concept car. What was the feedback you got there? Well, the feedback was great, and for us, it was always a dream car to build. GTI and convertible, that really goes together well, and we really wanted to blend these to come up with a wonderful new product with the very fast A-pillar and its own front end. So it's a true GTI and a true convertible, and I've already had an opportunity to test drive that car several times, and I have to say it's a fantastic experience. Okay, that's the key word here. Exactly 1 year ago here, we unveiled the Golf convertible, and now we have the 210 horsepower version. Tell us a little bit about the differences, especially take the car here and show it to us. Well, in terms of the Golf GTI convertible, what's characteristic of it is that for the first time we have a different front bumper. The face is very precise, very sharp-edged, very fine red lines going across the front end. Then we have bi-xenon headlights with LED daytime running lights. This too gives the GTI a very special and striking look, powerful look on the road. And then at the bottom we have the grille that really takes the car into a broader stance. And we have the forms on the bumper at the side that also widens the look of the car. On the side then, we have the very precise edges that go along the entire car and the very fast A-pillar that I already mentioned. In addition to that, I'd like to mention the very beautiful 18-inch wheels. This is something that you should definitely not forget to check off on your ordering list. And then we have a very beautiful sill here that makes the car even leaner, and then at the back, to round it off, we have a beautiful diffuser that makes the car very wide, powerful look, and we have chrome-plated tailpipes and LED tail lights, very beautiful rear end, and I think many people will see the rear end of the GTI as it pulls away from them. Well, thank you. That was a wonderful final word on this beautiful car that we'll really enjoy in the spring. Fun, sportiness, and nevertheless fuel economy. These are characteristics that aren't contradictory. They're part of our Volkswagen DNA, and that is the key word for the next global debut. Ladies and gentlemen, I too would like to bid you a very warm welcome to Geneva. Welcome to the second global debut. We're talking about the new Polo Blue GT. Efficient vehicles, ladies and gentlemen, are something that many people think are cars you have to do without something in, without driving pleasure or without dynamic handling. But the new Polo GT, Blue GT on the other hand, is enjoyable and you don't have to worry about environmental matters. It's a lot of fun and it's environmental and economical. It's a 1.4-liter TDI engine, very sporty, 140 horsepower, 210 kilometers an hour top road speed. So that makes it enjoyable. But with our twin-clutch gearbox, it also achieves very outstanding fuel economy, 5.4 liters over 100 kilometers with gasoline or petrol, not diesel. So the Polo Blue GT is therefore by far the most economical vehicle in its competitive environment. The trick here is that for the first time in a Volkswagen 4-cylinder, we're using innovative cylinder on demand. By temporarily switching off the second and third cylinders, consumption in the EU cycle goes down by about 0.4 liters per 100 kilometers. And I can promise you that if you drive in the two-cylinder mode for quite a longer period of time, you can have even better fuel economy. This unique combination of driving pleasure and efficiency is something that you will be thrilled by. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm persuaded by that. And now let's look forward to the next highlight of this morning's event. Let's roll the film. Well, the family is getting bigger and bigger. A lot of different colors, wonderful cars. In Frankfurt, we showed you some family members, and now we have 5 cars here that have one thing in common, amongst others, 4 doors. So I need some support and I'd like to ask the head of development for Volkswagen, Dr. Hackenberg, to come and join me. Well, this is not just a family, they're all your babies in terms of development. Well, our design people are always very creative, and the Up family they took very seriously. And there's one car after another coming down the pipeline. They're giving thought to a lot of things they can do. Customization is the motto, and we'll be seeing a lot more of that. So we have 4 doors now, but the dimensions haven't changed. When I look at that, how did you do that? Well, the dimensions of the Up are small, but actually it's a very big car. And in the 4-door version, you really notice that. Let's go and have a look at the back. So you can see, not only kids fit in the back, people with somewhat longer legs, very attractive. And of course, we gave a lot of thought to this. We put a lot of comfort in there. I'd like to show you one detail. Maybe we could have the camera come over here, please. In all of our cars, for example, we have a coat hook, and we have one in the Up too. It's very practical. When you get in the car, you can hang your coat up there. You put the bag in there. there at the same time. So it's very practical. The functionality of the Up really is something you can experience in the 4-door more than in the 2-door. And the inside, it's huge, but looking at that, 79 grams of CO2, that really is a minimal figure. How do you achieve that with the Eco Up? Well, we do that with our eco-fuel technology. This car is driven by a CNG drive system, so it has natural gas bottles behind the rear seat, and on natural gas alone, it can go 400 kilometers. It can do 200 kilometers on top of that with petrol or gasoline. So 600 kilometers is the range. No problem finding a fuel station. So that's ideal for the environment. And next year we'll have the E-Up too. Yes, that'll really be fun. But we'll wait and see about that. Okay, talking about fun. Economical and also fun. The Winter Up. And this isn't a contradiction. We just began the spring, but we're here in Switzerland. When you go out, you see it's the middle of winter. It's the best time to go skiing, and I know that you love skiing, so you designed this car for yourself, right? Well, as you can see, you can put snowboards up there. We arrange things so that they really look good too. You can put them flat as well. I think this car really is perfect for that. It's quite high. It's perfect for the winter. It's a little bit higher. We have the right tires on there. We wanted to show you basically that it's a car for all seasons and is really fun in the winter too. In Switzerland in particular, it's quite obvious to do that. Let's go around here because on the inside too, it's a great car. When you open it up here, I'll go to the back once again. It's a compact car, but look at the huge interior, and above all, look at the leather here and the fit and finish. There really is a lot of attention to detail. Yes, with these cars here, there's a lot of customization. There's a lot of different colors and shapes that we play with, and our designers have an opportunity to make a lot of proposals, and we enjoy putting these in our production cars. And of course, there are ideas here for customization. Customization, that's a good cue. Let's continue here with the X-Up. It's a little bit more striking, and you can imagine it off-road, heading up into the mountains in Switzerland. Well, we test a lot of cars in areas that are a little bit rougher, very hot, very cold, and our designers had the idea of having an Up that is sort of like an experience Up. That's why we have the roof box, the additional lights, so some additional ideas that give our people an opportunity to have a lot of fun. I think that the result is quite nice. And the limits basically aren't there. The sky's the limit. And it's something for our guests. Yes, this is paying tribute to our guests, Switzerland. It's the Swiss Up. You, of course, can imagine it's saying a lot of other things, a hotel name or a company name. Basically, we want to show you that the Up can be customized. It's a perfect car to be customized for fleets. So I see that 35,000 people in R&D in the group, in particular the Volkswagen brand R&D people, are very creative. Let's go over here quickly, because we haven't reached the end yet. Because Dr. Hackenberg has done us a great favor. We thought about how to bring the press kits to Geneva, and you have a car for this. Yeah, you gave us the idea. You need a lot of luggage capacity for this, and therefore we came up with something special Up for carrying cargo. And it's the Cargo Up. We'll see it. Here it is, the Cargo Up. As you can see, we've kept our word. We do have press kits here for you for the Geneva Motor Show. That's basically the end of our press conference. Have a look at that. Our charming ladies will help you hand out these press kits. A lot fits into there. This too is a concept that has a great opportunity to be built in the future, right? Yes, it really is intended for a delivery car for in-cities. It doesn't have to be press kits like this. That was an obvious idea here, but you can really load a lot into their packages. You could use it as a courier service car. You can use it in cities or in metropolitan areas for carrying smaller cargo. A great idea. Okay, thank you. We'll go into the middle to have a photo opportunity session. That's the official end of the Volkswagen press conference. You can pick up your press kits here. The car is full of press kits, but if there are too many people looking for them here, you can go to our counter too. And I'd like to ask our colleagues from the Board of Management to come up to the Winter Up, the Eco Up, for a final picture. Thank you very much. Have a lot of fun at the trade show. And please don't forget the Porsche press conference. That will be after hours. Thank you. You can bring your headsets with you to the Porsche press conference too.
Mm-hmm.